What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another watch along here on the channel. And tonight, this is actually kind of an out of nowhere one. So we literally planned this like right after we did Planes. So tonight we are watching Jordan Peele's Nope. We are watching Nope. So yep, I'm very excited to rewatch this. I've seen it a couple times, and you know what? I think this might be a little bit better rewatching it, like, with this guy, of course. My watch-along co-host, Mr. Fritz K. What is happening, brother?
Not a whole ton. I'm very excited to give this film a rewatch. It's definitely my favorite, I guess, a little context. It's definitely, like, in my top 3 of last year for sure. And I also think this is absolutely my favorite Jordan Peele movie, for sure.
It's a good one. I mean, I have it behind Get Out. I mean, Get Out is still, personally speaking, and also objectively the best one. But
fair enough. Get Out is like, I mean, it's definitely completely like an understandable choice for sure. I mean, I think it probably out of the 3, like most people's favorite, I think, is either Get Out or Nope. To be honest.
I don't know if there's anybody's favorite that's even Us.
I know a few that say Us, but yeah, it's like usually you're gonna hear Get Out or Nope.
Yep, for sure. But so we're gonna get started here in a little bit. So if you guys don't know how watch alongs work, you grab your physical copy of Nope. If you guys own this film on Blu-ray, or as Frisky showed, he has the 4K.
It's gonna be my first time watching it on 4K, by the way.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to see what you say about the transfer. So
yeah.
And cue it up to 000, and when we say play, that is when we start the movie and provide full-on commentary throughout the movie, and we will also take your guys' comments and questions throughout the stream. So this should be fun. And dude, like, I don't even know about you, man, but I'm actually really excited to do this.
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking love this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it a lot more in theaters, for sure.
Yeah, this was if you missed out on this movie in theaters, like, oh, I feel bad.
Chumps.
But yeah. Anyway, we won't go on too much about
it. It's gonna probably be the same thing with Oppenheimer. Like,
that
film was shot with IMAX cameras.
I might make my very first IMAX movie ever Oppenheimer, to be honest.
Yeah. But what do you say, man? You ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hiya!
Do.
I do have to say, because I know you have your gripe with this movie was the Gordy stuff. Now look, I just want to say this much. So as far as that goes, like, does what's his name? Stephen Ewan, does his character need a backstory this deep? And how much does that portray the actual, like, plot of the actual film, I guess? To be 100% honest, is it necessary? No. But do I still think it very much so is, like, it kind of serves its own purpose? I personally do, because this was a chilling freaking opening to a film. Like, this sucked me right in. And also, this is very symbolic right here, this shoe that's standing upright, because this whole film, the theme is about a spectacle, about, you know, a once in a lifetime miracle or whatever. This movie's main theme is about, you know, what is a spectacle, what is a miracle, a bad miracle, whatever. Well, that's kind of the tagline with this movie, is what is a bad miracle. And it's like, look, it's a miracle that freaking shoe is standing upright like that. But look at the circumstances it took to get to that. Like, completely by chance. But look, it's a bad miracle. Like, the chances of that shoe literally flying out someone's foot and landing that way probably one in a freaking billion, to be honest. But it happened.
Yeah.
Why? Under bad circumstances, which makes it a what? A bad miracle.
Right. I was gonna
I'm
say
not,
though,
but I'm not. I
you
will
want to
say,
know something funny?
huh?
So we saw a monkey on the screen, and then it cuts and it says a monkey paw production.
Yeah, there's no way that wasn't intentional for sure.
That had to be so unintentional. Like,
I also think, I guess, kind of side note, I think the monkey paw. I don't know why, but the monkey paw studio. I don't know, intro card, whatever it's called, studio card. It went really hard in Candyman. Like I think that to the there was just
I think it's
something
because
so
it was backwards. Like,
yeah, well, it was that as well as just I guess in general to the song, like because the Monkey Paw like the studio thing, like the card is just really creepy to me. Like I love how it's kind of like almost like animated. So it's like I don't know, it went really kind of spookily to the Candyman song.
yeah,
Who can make the sun rise?
creepy.
But yeah, no. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, I have more I want to say about the meaning of the Gordy scene. That's not everything that it has to do with the film. But the chances of that shoe, I couldn't really tell if that was a flip flop. I wasn't really looking too good. I don't think it was, but the chances of that shoe landing upright happen under bad circumstances, which makes it a miracle, but not a good one necessarily.
Right.
So it's kind of symbolic in that sense.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing that Jordan Peele does now. He kind of has like a lot of like metaphors and symbolism that goes into his films.
Yeah. Anyway, drink time as we always do. Dr. Pepper, I got.
Also
He's
got
got
a
his
bubbler
famous bubbler.
and also surprise drink, got a Coke.
Oh, nice.
Because at my town at Hy-Vee, they actually had a little Chick-fil-A truck in front of the store.
Oh, cool.
So my mom ordered some Chick-fil-A.
Do you guys get I mean, I know I get like every gas station and a lot of Mexican restaurants have them just because like Arizona, we live like pretty close to Mexico. But do you guys get the Mexican Cokes, like the ones in the glass bottles?
Not all the time now.
Not really. Oh my gosh, those taste better than the regular Coke.
Really?
Yeah, because they use like real cane sugar and it's really good.
Okay.
So when you eventually come for your visit, you will definitely have to have a Mexican Coke for sure.
I still do want to come down to visit, man.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, oh my gosh, that imagery
dude,
is
he's
so
down.
fucked.
Oh, no. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Easy concussion there.
I mean, we haven't even gotten to like anything crazy high budget yet. Like, I mean, yeah, the CGI with Gordy, I guess a little bit, but we haven't even gone to where it's like crazy high budget yet. But yet, even at this point,
with the thing in the sky.
yeah, but even like up until we are now, this was like at this point, I was like, oh my gosh, Jordan Peele, like this is his most grand scaled movie yet. Oh, this part right here, that when it shows the close up of the dad's face. Oh my gosh. Ah!
Oh! Hokey dokey.
Gnarly.
I didn't
by the way,
I think I was like, oh, this is the film we're in for.
Yeah, so by the way, the transfer so far is looking really good, but I'm really looking forward to when we get to like more of our night sequences and stuff because I think that's where the movie really shines.
To one of many night sequences.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna see how it looks. I think I'm actually gonna, since this is definitely kind of a spookier movie, I'm gonna try to let's see what it looks like with the light off.
All right. Let's
yeah, this is fine.
It says nope.
Nope.
Yep. Let me hit these comments.
Oh, we also have some foreshadowing with the opening credits. Dude, the first time I saw this, I was like, What the hell am I looking at? I thought it was like a doorway, like inside
Dude,
the
it seriously looks like the smallest doorway.
I thought it was a doorway inside like the alien spaceship is like what I thought, but little do we know that it's not only not a spaceship, but like its internal organs.
Yep. Let's see. Jared Runner is in here. What is up, Jared?
Yo.
View with Drew, always popping in the chat. What is up, man? Let's see. Lance Jackson says, "What's up? Just at home, relaxing, and later going to play Pac-Man World 2 and probably watch movies I have in my collection." Very nice.
Sounds like a fun evening.
Let's see. Filminator. Hey, what's up, Luke and Fritzky? What is up, Filminator?
What up?
Always got to do it in my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, dude. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
How can I not?
You can't not.
Because it's the Terminator. Excuse me, brah. Zoolander. We're doing great, Jared. Thank you for asking. Good. Today I went to a pawn shop and got some movies. Well, nice.
Do tell. What did you get?
When I get movies, I go to this store called Mega Replay. Okay, yeah. That's one of the stores that AJ goes to since he lives in Indiana. Because he has a disc replay down there.
Yeah, I've never heard of disc replay.
If I have a nickel every time you say nope of this lunch,
we've probably already said it
every time we say nope.
All right, we've had to have said it at least like 10 times by now.
You'll be dead within 10 minutes. Even though it's already been past 10 minutes, but I'm saying like you'll be dead by the time I get to at least 30.
Yeah, if not more.
But obviously, since it was my birthday yesterday, I, of course, was able to obtain some physical media. So,
tell us what you got.
All right. This first one's kind of for completion's sake, and I also need to watch this. I did pick up Yellowstone season 5. This is
cool.
This is part 1 of season 5. The entire season's not out yet. So. That's just part 1, the first 8 episodes. So, next I picked up a movie called Freaks of Nature.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
This is a pretty fun little horror comedy. This one's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
This one was a gift from my grandparents, my dad's side of the family. Copycat.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yep, basically where a guy is copying the world's most notorious serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
Really good movie. Took me a few watches to get into that one. One of my favorite movies ever, Phone Booth.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
You guys have not seen Phone Booth. Please just stop remembering Joel Schumacher for Batman and Robin. Watch this. Anyways... And also to finally complete the trilogy, I got The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're sitting right over there.
I got them both.
But I'll be honest, I don't have interest in buying Conjuring 3 though. I don't like that movie too much.
One of the most important films to come out last year, She Said.
She Said.
Yep. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Who says that every episode? Michael. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Yes, Jared as well.
But hey Fritzky, I'm sorry, brother, but look, man. I actually, believe it or not, this is at Barnes and Noble for actually a decent price for me.
Okay.
I did buy Infinity Pool.
I mean, I can't not. I don't know. I can't not. Okay, I'm gonna restart that sentence. I can't get mad at someone for liking it because I absolutely do see the appeal. It's just like I just could not freaking do it.
but but Barnes and Noble has this weird thing where they actually tape their stuff like around the Blu-rays and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even around the slipcover. So when I tried taking the tape off, it kind of ruined the slipcover. So I just threw it away.
Yeah.
So. Thanks, Barnes & Noble. Fuck you.
Barnes and Noble is unfortunately like the only thing I buy from Barnes and Noble as far as like physical media other than books. I buy
Criterion.
Criterions and I buy vinyls, and that's pretty much it.
Well,
Other than that,
speaking of
it's
Barnes
mostly
and
books.
Noble, I actually picked these two up.
All right.
Steel books, actually, believe it or not. I got steel books. I got Friday the 13th Part 3 and Friday the 13th The Final Chapter.
Oh, very nice. Cool.
I think this was 30% off. I think this was like 20, so this was 30% off of that. And this was $16, so I had to buy it.
Oh, not bad. That's
just
like unheard of.
I just need to get the first Friday the 13th.
Those are like unheard of prices for steelbooks at Barnes and Noble.
Speaking of steelbooks, these next two I got them at Best Buy. So I got Reservoir Dogs, baby. And
hell yeah, that steelbook release was pretty
coming off, dude. I love it. I've been holding off on this for a while, so I figured since because it was still there, might as well.
Yeah, that steelbook. I mean, that and the Pulp Fiction, those 4K and steelbook releases were really good. I still got to get my 4K of Reservoir Dogs, but
did you grab one for Pulp Fiction already?
Oh yeah, of course I did. There's no one's gonna.
I mean, I just wanted to ask just in case you didn't. So
yeah, no one's gonna release 4K of Pulp Fiction under my watch, and I'm not gonna snag it.
Well, speaking of movies, I was easily gonna snag when it came out. Knock at the Cabin.
Oh, cool!
And look at that steelbook, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, that one's good.
Beautiful. Had to put it on the shelf, dude.
We were actually talking about M. Night Shyamalan at work the other day.
Really?
Yeah. She said, we were just talking about movies, and she goes, "Do you like M. Night Shyamalan?" I say M. Night Shyamalan. She's like, I know who it is, but I don't know how to say his name. That was pretty funny.
But yeah, I love M. Night. But if he was asking me though, I'd be like, yeah, I love M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
I used to be like really, I kind of just wasn't big on it, but honestly, Knock at the Cabin kind of like reinforced my appreciation for Shyamalan. I still like. Don't get me wrong, he still made some pretty stinky movies, but he's also made some really good ones too. Like Unbreakable specifically, like top tier favorite movie for me. I love that movie.
Yeah, and not also Knock at the Cabin predominantly. So
Knock at the Cabin was a really like I said, it made me like want to watch Shyamalan movies again. Like I want to see the ones I haven't seen.
Yep. But I got the next three are the MC or a couple of MCU movies I need to get on 4K. So I did pick up Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Nice.
I got this one's in my top 5 as of now. Doctor Strange.
I remember Doctor Strange was pretty high up for you.
Top 5 now because Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, bumped it down a little bit after a rewatch. So.
First Guardians is good, and I definitely am going to be catching 3 in theaters for sure.
I'm going to go see. I'm seeing it again tomorrow. So
Tracy officially convinced me.
She did?
Yeah, she did. I wasn't going to, and even if
because you don't watch MCU movies anymore, so
yeah, I honestly like it was one of those things where it's like I don't know. I was expecting just. Let's just put it this way. I wasn't expecting how well appraised it is. And then when literally the lowest review was a 3.5 out of people I knew at least, which I think you already know who I'm talking about. But even then, but even then at 3.5, like that's not a bad score at all. So it's like, okay, if that's the lowest I've seen and everything else is like a 4 or higher, then all right, you convinced me. I know that sounds like I'm totally like basing it off of what people say, but it's like, I don't know, just like it did kind of buy me.
Yeah, for sure. But Frisky, you'll be happy about this one though. I think this one might be your favorite. Spider-Man: Homecoming, baby.
That is indeed my favorite. Yeah, I would say it's my favorite
And
MCU
look at that,
movie.
dude. Got it with the slipcover.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
Nice.
I just got to get out of the Home trilogy. I just need to get Far From Home on 4K. I just need to find it with the slipcover.
Yeah, I think I'll probably upgrade my Homecoming to the 4K pretty soon at some point. When I get No Way Home, um, I'll also buy Homecoming. I'll buy both of those on 4K.
I know you'll definitely buy Homecoming on 4K. Like, I know you.
Yeah, that's an Alex MCU movie for sure.
But next I got They're Here.
Oh, nice.
I finally bought Poltergeist on 4K.
Cool. That's a
Great
cool
movie.
looking cover.
And they even had this like on one of the little like little sheets that they always put inside the Blu-rays and everything. That even was the same thing as this little sticker here. Look at it. It's the one with the flashing light and everything with epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, we get it. You don't need to rub it in our face.
It's kind of an interesting story with that movie. The whole thing about how, like, supposedly, like, even though Toby Hooper's name is on the, I don't know, director's title, is supposedly Steven Spielberg was more so the director than Toby Hooper. So the stories say, which is kind of interesting.
I mean, because it's produced by Spielberg, so
Yeah, but they say like he had more like I don't know, just hands-on set whatever than Toby Hooper. Like some people who worked on the movie say that like Steven Spielberg should have had a second director's title right behind Toby Hooper. Okay, so I guess this will kind of as we enter our Gordy chamber here. I guess this will also bring back up the conversation when I was about the Gordy stuff. First of all, I think the Gordy stuff was actually genuinely like when I first watched this movie, I think the Gordy sequence, like specifically um the part that comes later, the longer scene, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Prior to that, I had not been like I don't know if scared is the right word, but I hadn't been I don't know, upset by a horror movie um probably since Black Swan.
really.
It's been a long time prior hand to that a movie like the whole movie I wouldn't say is like I would say the whole movie scared me, but like that particular scene, like it had been a while since a film like got under my skin like that.
There's the
And
right
yeah,
word.
no. So I definitely give it credit there. Jordan Peele, like I wasn't Get Out didn't really scare me at all. Us is I don't know why that movie's not labeled as a comedy because I find it more funny than anything. But but no, that scene I was like, okay, Jordan Peele actually can do it. Um, but yeah, I found like the Gordy stuff more scary than any of the alien stuff, to be honest. I
That's
mean, in retrospect, I think like the alien stuff is pretty freaking terrifying, like the thought of it happening. But the Gordy sequence is like, I think first of all, it was done like just the presentation is so well executed because we never once actually see Gordy do anything. Like even the scene where he chases the guy out of the door, like the door flaps and we see Gordy like leap up to hit him and then it closes right as he does. So it's like we never once see Gordy do anything, which to me is way more scary than actually watching him go bananas, no pun intended, on someone. Um, I think just it's kind of like it reminds me of like something like the presentation, the uh something like something kind of like with Seven by David Fincher, just like how we never really see any of the murders in the movie. Like your brain does it for you. And I think visual like imagining it to me is way more effective than showing it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, like I think it's genuinely really fucking, I don't know, well done the way that we don't see him actually kill anyone, and the way he like gets all up in the kid's face and whatever. I also know that that scene is heavily inspired by uh, oh my gosh, I can't think of her name, but there was a lady who she was on it's a very very famous episode of the Oprah Winfrey show. She had a a pet chimpanzee, and she was one day attacked by it, and she called 911, and like you can totally hear the chimp like uh I don't know, attacking her in the background. Like you can hear it like making monkey noises and being like, ah, you know, and you can hear her screaming. It's like really disturbing. And you can look it up. If you look up like disturbing 911 calls, you'll eventually find it. Like it's a pretty famous phone call. But anyway, so but she did survive, but after afterwards her face was just like totally mutilated. And
Oh crap!
she looks like how the one lady in Terrifier, uh, the one with the messed up face. Um, she looks like this is gonna sound mean, but she looks a lot like her, and it's like really freaking disturbing. So it's like
Very
I don't know,
disturbing, dude.
just the fact that like the stuff with the Gordy, like just I don't know, just animals, just something. Uh, what's the word? Activating, I guess the primal instincts in their brain. Just for some reason they kind of just go to their predatorial ways, I guess, because they are still animals at the end of the day, and just like I don't know, just kind of something upsets them and they just go crazy and just get unpredictable. That's stuff that does and has happened before, I guess. And just since I'm so familiar with that one particular case of that one lady, um, from the Oprah Winfrey show, like yeah, no, it made that scene incredibly disturbing. Um,
Very much so, right there.
Also, I think in terms of like a bigger scaled sense of what the Gordy stuff means to the movie, I think a really prevalent theme in this film also is nature, and kind of just like how I think there's kind of this underlying theme I find where um like if an invasion of the uh I don't know what to call them. I guess the species of the UFO in this movie. If like an army of them came down and like attacked Earth, like we would have no fucking chance against them. Um,
Mhm.
so kind of like I think it's kind of a reminder how small scaled we are, I guess, and how we took over and have dominated this planet that was once I don't know uh, run by apes and chimpanzees and whatever. Um, how we have taken over uh, what was once the animals world, we can just as fast and instantly like that be taken over by another intelligent form of life outside of our own. Um, like extraterrestrials. I don't know. It's like it's kind of hard to explain, but that's kind of I think like that's kind of what overall I guess the Gordy sequence, how I interpret it to what it means to the rest of the movie, because it is kind of out of excuse me, it is kind of out of place, like just this random crazy ape attack sequence like happening in the middle of an alien movie. But I don't know. I think it's kind of like a backfire type of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Where I think like we as humans, we play it too safe, and we assume that nothing is gonna happen. We think we can just like we think we're just gonna I don't know wallow in nature just fine forever. Where it's like no, like we easily could be like I don't know have things turned against us like that, right? Like by the apes, like we saw with Gordy, or by extraterrestrials. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like that's kind of how I see it. That's kind of what I think its meaning to the movie is.
All right. Got a few more here. So
What, bubblers?
Got a couple Scream Factory releases.
Okay.
I got two Scream Factory 4Ks. So I picked up
Dead Silence
from James frickin' Wan.
Yep.
I know this is easily his weakest film, but it's still a good movie. Like, still, like a lot of people say, "Oh, it's bad." No, it's good. It's good. And Movies and Trains is watching right now. He's gonna be proud of me. Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep, nice.
Yep. Bruce Campbell playing Elvis Presley and fighting mummies. What else? What else do you need to hear?
Right.
And last but not least for my physical media, another gift from my grandparents. Westworld Season 2.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Look at this. So I got Season 1, Season 2. I know I'm missing one, but I do have Season 4. So
just need
need
3.
to get Season 3. And then I will rewatch the first season and then binge the rest.
Nice.
So
get ready, Luke.
Here he comes. He's coming for you.
Oh.
Holy. It just darts. Like, it just goes, woo.
It's so quick.
It's like if you blink it, you'll miss it because it's like that freaking fast.
You know, I think it was like in the Northwest or something. Excuse me. They the government shot down like, I don't know, a flying object, and they refused, like later on when they had a press conference at the Pentagon, they refused to rule out that it wasn't extraterrestrial. Like, they refused to rule that out. It's like kind of saying it without saying it.
Right. But yeah, this is the kind of packaging that Season 2 for Westworld comes in. Look at this. Look at that.
Very cool.
And thankfully it had the slip box on it.
I will give one warning when you do eventually buy Twin Peaks. Unless do you have Paramount Plus and Showtime?
Just Paramount Plus.
Okay. You'll probably be good. You have seasons 1 and 2, just not the return. But I guess I will give one warning though. If you do buy that Twin Peaks complete series Blu-ray box set, unfortunately the packaging is not the best, because there actually are discs on top of discs on one peg. And there's multiple, but it's like at least the first few, just all I'll say is when you are unboxing it, just be careful, I say, when you open it up, because you might have a disc fall out or something. But
or is it like my my Mr. Robot set?
Yeah. But other than that one packaging issue, I've been very, very happy with the box set so far. I've been rewatching Twin Peaks, showing it to Valenzuela. He's been coming over like in the mornings, and we've been hanging out and watching it. And yeah, it's definitely, I'm very happy with this box set for sure. Like the I don't know, the presentation of the films, or of the episodes. It's good quality stuff for sure. Um, yeah, no, it's like, well, we were having connection issues one day, and I said, "That's freaking it. I'm not like this is gonna get this is gonna be an issue that's gonna get old if we run into it again." So I said, "Screw it. I'll freaking buy it." So paid the $60 and made it happen.
Well, there you go.
Which, if you ask me, is a lot cheaper than continuing to pay for Paramount Plus and Showtime every month.
Well, I mean, isn't it always cheaper to just go ahead and just buy the physical copy instead of having to pay for it every month?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, even though I don't pay for it because I'm under somebody else's account, don't tell anybody. Like, why I have the physical copies of Westworld? Because they're on because they're on HBO.
Have you seen Euphoria yet?
No, I haven't really had the desire to watch it.
I'm pretty sure AJ really likes it. I think.
I just heard a lot more about Westworld, so I was like, I really want to give that show a try. And I've already watched through like the entire first season. I just never went back to the rest of the show yet.
Yeah. Well, now that you have season 2, you can.
But I'm not gonna do so until I have season 3.
Oh, so, gotcha.
Because I have to have the complete series in order to finish it all.
Yeah.
Because seriously, it would be so weird. Just like you rewatch season 1, jump right into season 2, and then go to season 4. Like,
well, you wouldn't do that, obviously, so that makes sense. But I was gonna say,
unless if it's like a cartoon, then you can just go ahead and do that because it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to HBO, like with Euphoria, like I've heard it's not very realistic. Like I've heard it's very, very exaggerated. Like it's like I don't know what kind of high school you're going to. Like Impossible, no, but like I mean you obviously know the premise of the show. It's like they're just like super rebellious and shit, and it's like I don't know what kind of high school you're going to where there's this much like freaking like this amount of shit, but
like that much going on.
Yeah, so Impossible, no, but I've heard it's very, very exaggerated and far fetched. But at the same time, I heard that the story is pretty good and overall it is entertaining. And it's also shot incredibly fucking well. Yeah, and it's also shot incredibly fucking well. Like it's very colorful, which I'm sure you've seen the poster, so you probably could guess that. But it's like supposedly super freaking colorful, like almost like a Nicholas Winding Refn movie. So like I've heard it's very colorfully, aesthetically pleasing. Like visually, it's very cinematically awesome. So it's like I don't know. Like I feel like no, that kind of helps going into it. I guess like knowing that it's exaggerated because I feel like if I didn't know that and I just started watching, I'd be like, "What the fuck? This is so unrealistically stupid."
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm glad I heard that it's not very realistic priorhand, so that like I don't know, I'll probably enjoy it a little more like knowing that, I guess, keeping that in mind.
Maybe, but you never know. But
I heard Zendaya's really good.
Another thing that my grandparents got me.
Yeah, what'd they get?
I'm gonna be. They had this for a while, but they got this for me since I talked to them about the movie. You're not gonna believe this, dude. It is a Super Mario Brothers clock.
A Super Mario Bros. Clock. That's pretty sick.
Yep, and just look at that, dude. Just look at that.
No, that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna hang this up tomorrow. I think I might hang it up next to. I think I might hang it above like my Jackass Forever poster. I'll hang it like right next to my wooden Return of the Jedi poster.
Yeah, that's really cool.
My grandparents are awesome, dude. Like, They got me that for my birthday because they knew how much I love Super Mario Brothers.
I mean, hence the shirt.
Yep, and also just
Which
got this shirt yesterday too. So
I think I used to have that shirt, I think. Funny enough.
I got it at Kohl's before I went to see The Covenant yesterday. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
which by
no,
the way, The Covenant was really good. So,
oh yeah, no, I saw your review. I'm glad you liked it.
yep, and I'm gonna do my reviews with a mic from now on, so that way you guys can hear me better.
Hell yeah.
And also, so that it's also another way so I don't have like how do I say this? Like more echoes in the audio.
Oh yeah. By the way, there's been no audio from your TV catching on the mic, by the way, so you're good.
Thank God. Thank you for telling me.
Whatever volume you got it at, probably keep it at that from now
It's
on
at
for sure.
it's at 1, so I mean it's not really that big of a deal. But my mic is coming through well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I had to do some but I had to do some tests to make sure it worked.
Yeah.
But I need to hit these comments here. See, Jared got Pete's Dragon. I'm guessing it's the remake, or is it the original? The Marksman, dude. The Marksman's underrated too.
Low-key pretty entertaining. Better than you'd think it'd be.
Yep. The Heat. He's talking about the one with Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
Oh God, Underdog. Oh God. Don't worry, Underdog is here. What in the actual hell? And you ever see the movie Racing Stripes?
No, I'm not.
That's from the same director as Underdog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Frederick DeShow. And dude, look at the cast that Racing Stripes has. I mean, you got Frankie Muniz, Whoopi Goldberg, Hayden Panettiere, Steve Harvey, David Spade, Dustin Hoffman, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Oh my gosh, I have to fucking watch this.
But just know it's a kids movie, though.
Oh, I'm fine with that. Racing Stripes, you said it's called?
Yeah, and Frankie Muniz voices as a zebra.
Wait a minute. Is that the one where it's got a zebra on the front cover with a blue mask on?
Yeah.
Okay, I know of the movie. I've never seen it, but when I was a kid and we used to go to Blockbuster all the time, that movie was always there.
And then you got Steve Harvey and David Spade as Fly Brothers. They're both flies.
Oh, that's funny.
Get out of there, Scuzz. That's the man's espresso. I know. I'm expressing myself.
It kind of reminds me of Key and Peele and playing Bunny and Ducky in Toy Story.
I said, bitch. You see that skit?
Yeah.
One of my friends showed it to me when I was in school, bro. I said, bitch. That's too funny. Well, it looks like some Barnes & Nobles are downsizing their movie sections. Oop. But I'm definitely going to get some Criterions on the sale. But I actually, by the way, Fritsky, you are the best, brother. You are seriously the best. Because you sent me a gift card for Barnes & Noble, dude.
Oh, yeah, no problem, dude.
You
Happy
are the
late
freaking
birthday.
best, man. And I think I was going to think about spending it on the Criterion for Blowout. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play a little bit safer, because it's like $40.
Mm.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend it on the Scream Factory Steelbook of My Bloody Valentine.
Oh, cool! I actually have that one. It's over there
wait,
somewhere.
you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
You have that exact same Steelbook?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to get it.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
It's not gonna be my first Scream Factory Steelbook, but it'll be my first one that's just a normal Blu-ray.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, it's not the Steelbook. It is the Scream Factory Blu-ray, but it's not the
slipcover version, isn't it?
Yeah.
Figured as much. Already made a thumbnail for Knock at the Cabin. That might be a potential summer watch along. We'll see.
Probably.
Again, so which one did I say we would do it after? Probably after the Pick of Destiny or something. I think that's what I said.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, after Pick of Destiny is when we'll start the polls again, where Fritzky and I will be doing our little face-off to see which one you guys want to see us do.
Cool.
Let's see. We still got to do Scream 6, and then The Black Phone, Goodfellas, and then Pick of Destiny.
Yeah.
And then we will start taking your guys' polls again. So I'm trying to see what other ones we got. I mean, I think Babylon will probably go on the polls, but we'll see. I know you really want to do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's see. Who do you think is the worst Mission Impossible villain? Yeah, I would probably agree with Drew. Probably the one in Ghost Protocol.
I remember Ghost Protocol not being the best with the villains, so I'll say that. But it's still a good movie.
In Ghost Protocol is freaking phenomenal.
Like, oh yeah, like I mean, climbing that building, freaking insane.
And then, dude, like seriously, his line is like way shorter than it could be, and so he's like, "Your line's not long enough." No shit. Perfect. I'll probably do a nonstop watch along on Jared's channel.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Nonstop is really good.
Haven't seen Get Out or Us? You really need to watch Get Out.
Of the two, I would probably recommend Get Out for sure. No, not probably. I will.
Easily. Basement Blues, my man Tony. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, how are you?
Long time no see. We need to get you back on here, man. It's been a while.
It was what, Rob Zombie's Halloween?
The first one, yeah.
Been a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm thinking about one we could get him on for. Maybe potentially.
He might like to be on Goodfellas. I might predict.
Yeah, I can probably invite him on for Goodfellas whenever we do Goodfellas. Which, by the way, guys, we are gonna do it. Just give us time. And same thing with the Black
It's down the road,
but we're gonna be doing it.
Get ready.
I just need to.
Is Black Phone our next one, or is Scream 6
our
our next one? Okay.
Since
which I will need to give the date. Because you still want. Obviously, we'll need. Zach is probably the one who needs the most notice, and then you want Jacob, and are we forgetting Goose? You gotta make sure Goose is off.
But if Goose can't make it, it's fine. No worries.
Well, we'll probably do a weekend.
Okay, but I'm saying though, but for Black Phone, I want to get Tracy back on for that. So
yeah,
that's why we've been putting that off for so long. Because you told me by the time I asked her, I think it was a week after we did Puss in Boots. That she said she wanted to take a break for a little bit. So that's the reason why I was putting that one off for a while.
Yeah. We'll have that. Which one is that? Black Phone?
I just don't want to do it without her. So.
Yeah, for Black Phone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll still wait a little while to do that one for a little bit to give her some more time.
Yeah, because we do need to give her a little time because it felt like I kind of had her on the cylinders because we did both Puss in Boots movies with her. So
yeah.
So it was like, yeah, we needed to. Let's just cut it back a little bit.
Right.
I mean,
also, I miss having.
These, but it's just we just wanted to give her some time.
Also, I miss having the gang on. I miss having AJ, Tyler. We haven't had Alex Thomas in a while.
Not even the first time I even was able to even get him on here was with Halloween 2007.
Has John even been a guest yet?
For the watch-alongs, he hasn't, but on my channel, he has been a guest before.
We need to get him for a watch-along, dude.
Well, yeah, we need to.
But we got to pick a good one.
For sure.
I mean, if we're going to have all those guys, we got to have something good. Oh, shit, Luke.
Here it is. The thing in the
big
sky.
Cloud.
We just call, like, as of right now, we just call it the thing in the sky because It's covering it up with cloud, so you don't know exactly what it is.
Luke, there was one funny review I saw one of my friends made when she first saw this movie. She goes, "Evil clown movie? Yes."
That was kind of funny. But I was gonna say though, the dumbest criticism. Did you ever hear like any weird criticism of, like about the Super Mario Brothers movie? Is there like any weird criticism out from any reviews that you've seen?
What are you thinking about in particular?
It was one that Zach told me about. Like somebody said that their biggest complaint was that it's not deep like a Pixar movie.
Well, that is really stupid. Why would you want Mario to be
Because dude,
deep
this
like a
is
Pixar
for
movie?
one, it's Illumination, and two, it's the Mario Brothers.
Why would you want an Illumination Mario movie to be deep? Why would you want that? I
If it was
wouldn't.
Pixar, yeah, I would see that. But for this is Illumination we're talking about, so
I mean,
see. I'm gonna hit
a
these
really stupid.
comments.
Okay.
What?
So
Oh,
we'll go through the comments
No,
and
yeah.
then
Actually,
I'll
you
tell
say
you.
yours first before we.
Okay.
Before
So
comment.
we've actually this is one we have touched on, but I still think it's kind of silly about all the Seth Rogen hate. Like when
It wasn't
he
even his fault for why he was casted
again
because he doesn't do
you should be
special
mad
voices.
at the people who casted him, not Seth Rogen. Like
Exactly,
so
because he's been upfront. He's been very blunt and honest in saying that he doesn't do voices.
I
So
think
if
he
you're
was
going to
also
cast him
really
in an
funny.
animated film, you're just going to get Seth Rogen's voice.
I think for what he was given though, his character was really funny. Like I liked
Very
it.
funny.
But anyway, I'm trying to think. I did hear one criticism that was kind of silly. Oh, this part is kind of funny. I'm like coming up here. You like Sour Patch Kids? She says.
Or for all right, bitch, you like Sour Patch Kids? That's just perfect. Perfect product placement.
Anyway, I was gonna say another one. I definitely heard. Oh, okay. This one they weren't being serious, but it was still like kind of funny, stupid to me. Someone said, "I'm so angry. All these Mario references. There was no Mario Golf reference."
We'll probably get that in the next one. We'll see.
Another one. I want to know what you think about this. What do you think about the fact that about Mario's design looking very not I don't have a problem with this personally, but there was criticism a lot about Mario's design, like where his eyes were spaced. He looked like, I don't know, just not like Mario, I guess. Whereas like the Mario we know kind of has bigger eyes, they're closer together. This Mario kind of had his eyes are a little smaller and they're a little spaced out and farther apart. What do you think? Do you have a problem with the design at all? Or I mean, I do not freaking care. Like that's kind of a silly piece of criticism, I think.
Well, and plus the thing is, like, technology is evolving, you guys. Like, you
And the
can't just
rest of the
say
movie,
that
like
it's supposed to be like completely accurate to the character. Like,
I also think
because this is what
there
they
was a
get to
lot
work with.
that the movie got right. Like, I mean, Bowser's design was fantastic. Toad looks identical to the games. Like, and I think like visually speaking, like all the locations we go to, like Rainbow Road, Koopa Keep, um,
Even to the DK Jungle.
yeah, like I think all the Mushroom Kingdom, of course. Like, I think all of the locations like look freaking beautifully awesome. So it's like
And even
there's a lot
Brooklyn looks
more.
great. Like,
Yeah, like there's a lot more good with the visuals than bad.
we have hit the big time.
And then I think I heard someone give the stupidest piece of okay. This is the stupidest one.
Like, what's the stupidest comment you heard about that?
All right. I'll tell you what the stupidest one is. The stupidest one I ever heard. I don't even know if I can get it out without laughing. They said that not Mario, but Luigi, they said that his mustache was not long enough. What?
What,
What? Huh?
what in the actual fuck, dude? What in the actual fuck?
Why are you painting?
Why do you gotta criticize the mustache?
and, and Luigi? Luigi? Why are you paying extra attention to Luigi? Oh, Mario's fine, but Luigi, nah, it's too short. Like, what? What
Bowser
the
ripped
heck?
his mustache for crying out loud.
That's right.
He ripped off his mustache, so what's your fucking complaint, bitch?
I totally forgot about that.
Is that why you're complaining? Because Bowser ripped off Luigi's mustache?
Like, what the hell?
Oh
That
my
is the
god,
silliest
dude.
thing. That is the silliest thing I've ever heard.
It's
Luigi's.
it's
Why Luigi?
it's stupid. But let's answer this question here. What is your favorite Michael Mann film? Easily Heat. No question.
Yeah, Heat for sure, but Collateral and Miami Vice are close seconds.
It's easily Heat, but if I were to say second, easily Collateral.
Yeah, Collateral and yeah, that and I. Oh man, Miami Vice is also so freaking good. My dad, his favorite. Okay, my dad's favorite line in any movie ever comes from Miami Vice. It's a very so he has a couple of them. One that he likes to say, him, he seems okay, but I don't like the way he look. That's one that he says. But the really, really famous one is really simple, but it's so freaking infamous. It's when he answers the phone in the bar and he's like, "Hello, hello," and then he steps outside because it's too loud and he yells, "Hello." My dad answers the phone like that all the time. He goes, "Hello," all the time. He
Dumb,
freaking
dude.
does it. Every phone
But
call.
yeah.
Hello.
I still haven't seen it though.
You haven't seen it? Oh my gosh. It's
I still haven't seen
so
it. No.
good. Can we do that for a watch along sometime? Like maybe in the fall or something? That please. Miami Vice is so fun.
Well, I gotta do. Well, we should probably. We'll have to see what the viewers think. So.
Okay.
Because again, I might do that. Potential poll.
Oh, that would be good for a poll, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Jared. Beast Dragon. And because I mentioned him, he bumps in.
Oh, here he is.
What is up, my brother? What's up, man? Just in time for mention of my name.
Oh wow, we must be really behind. We must be so behind our comments because that was a while ago.
It was when it was when we were talking about the criticisms for Super Mario Brothers. When I pointed him out like for because he told me about the criticism of someone saying that it wasn't deep like a Pixar movie. Like that was when I pointed him out because he literally told me that, and I was like, "What in the actual fuck am I hearing?" Like seriously, it was just ridiculous, dude. Anyways, factual information there, my friend. Factual.
And it's not an opinion, it's a fact.
Yes, people, it's facts. Sorry.
Yep.
Honestly, Seth Rogen was too freaking good as Donkey Kong. Like,
yeah, man.
But if I were to like rank the performances in regards to the voice acting, and every single one of them, like in regards to the main cast, Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, and Jack Black. I mean, there's no like bad performer at all. Like,
no, there's not.
Every single one of those guys are phenomenal in the film.
Yes.
But I gotta say, so let's see, how many is that? Yeah, so that's 6. Um, I would probably say again. This is not saying it's bad because I mean, this is just what I think.
Yeah.
Um, I'd probably say in last place, even though she was still great in the film, it's probably Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. Even though she was,
Yeah.
again, she was great in the film, but again, this is just what I think. So, number 5 would probably be Toad. 4, four is actually what I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong.
Okay.
3, Charlie Day.
Fair enough.
And I mean, number 2 might come as a surprise for a lot of people, but this guy's my dude, Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was good.
Again, I'm sick and tired of hearing you guys complain about Chris Pratt voicing Mario. He was good. So, and plus, shut up, haters. The movie already grossed $1 billion.
I think it's kind of interesting, by the way, how we never see. I know I already touched on we don't see him kill anyone, but I think it's really interesting how we don't see Gordy even on screen at all being filmed for the show. I find that really interesting that we never see him filmed by the.
In regards to this aspect ratio, like for the actual show.
Yeah, like we don't see him actually filmed by a studio camera ever. And that's like during this whole sequence. Like that's really interesting. It makes you almost wonder, like, did you not I don't know. It's weird. Like, is that like I almost want to say that's not like the like okay. I almost want to say that when it comes to the POV of the audience that they never see the monkey, like that's just the way it's shown.
You just see those balloons just floating in the air, and you know that Gordy's pissed. Like,
I want to know what it was about the balloons that upset him. Also, fun fact: every time, like, I mean, you guys know anything about IMAX. Hopefully, you know this. But yeah, anytime you watch this on your TV and all of a sudden it randomly goes to full screen like this is when you know IMAX camera time.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, like, damn, dude. You can't tell me the cinematography during this scene is not freaking crazy. Like, this is so creepy. Like, this build-up we're building right now, leading up to the house. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The blood on the door.
You see,
dude, the way it's so, like, I don't know, creepily making its way over. Also, yes, there is a head on the floor, by the way.
Yep.
And there's even a couple dead people. Look, there's some dead people in the audience too. Which is a really creepy.
Gordy just went on a rampage. There's something so creepy like about a monkey going on a rampage.
Dude, all the details of this scene are crazy. Like, look at the applause signs still going off. Like, dude, the sound design for this is so scary.
Look, I get that it's creepy, but at the same time, I just I honestly don't really feel like that this part of the story was honestly necessary. Like it's definitely creepy though. Like I'll give it that. It's creepy. But just
shit. Like, see, okay. Look, this is what I'm talking about. You never actually see him do anything. Look, you see him go up, but like you never actually see him do anything, which is so crazy.
It's creepier than when you actually see what happens.
Yeah.
Like in this case it is, but in some movies it's honestly a lot creepier when you actually do see what happens. Like,
yeah.
I mean, look at like Terrifier 2 or something like that. It's actually a lot creepier like when you actually see what Art the Clown is doing to these kids.
Yeah. All right, that answers my question. No, it is not a flip-flop. But oh man, when he makes eye contact with young Stephen Ewan's character, oh, spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
Dude, there's like 4 or 5 dead people in the
He's
audience.
the
Oh my
ringmaster,
goodness.
but it doesn't actually say his name on the back.
Oh shit. He sees him.
Dude, if a monkey was actually staring at me like that, bro, I would be terrified. I'd be like,
Dude,
"Don't
look
please.
at this.
No, 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 no,
Like,
no." Dude, this. Oh
oh,
god,
look at that, dude.
this left me unsettled, man. In theaters, man.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
This is when you, this
Well,
this is honestly
he's
when you can
just
really tell that this was a lot better in the theaters.
it's so like he's just so unpredictable. But I will say, I think that Gordy like was trying to apologize just there. Like he was trying to, you can see he's trying to like almost explain himself. He's trying to make it up by giving him a fist bump. But then this part happens that scared the fuck out of me in the theater. Boom,
Whoa!
dude! In the theater,
That
that
coming in,
scared
dude,
the
every time,
hell out of
man.
me.
And that explains why he has blood on his clothes. Because we saw a shot of that earlier in the film.
I like
That's
how
what
it transitions all of a sudden into like Sergio Leone music, like a western. Really good score right now, I must say.
It's so good. So freaking good. But
What a traumatized man. I'm trying to remember. There's also a theory I heard before where it's like the reason why he wants to give
oh,
off
Jupe
the
is his name.
show.
Okay.
I've heard a
Jupe.
theory. Huh. So okay, I've heard a theory before where it's like the reason why he feels the need to showcase the UFO, like do the whole thing at the ranch, is because it's almost like forgot what the reason was exactly, but it was like he feels because of the chimp incident, yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly. There because of that, he needed to it fueled something in him. He feels the need to, I don't know, showcase something. And okay, I'll have to like research what it is I'm even trying to say here because like
Yeah.
I'm missing a part of it. But yeah, no, there it. Hmm. But it's also, I think,
Jupiter.
hmm,
Okay. Or Jupe. Let's see. Also, people complain about his booty. What?
what? Who? What character? I'm assuming Mario.
You mean Donkey Kong?
Maybe Donkey Kong. I don't know. He's just saying he, so I don't know who he's talking about.
No. Also, people complain about his booty.
Hmm.
That's weird. What's the creepiest movie you guys have ever seen that actually did give you nightmares at night?
That gave me nightmares. I haven't seen a movie that
I'd say
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten nightmares from a movie. Like I've had nightmares, but they haven't been from a movie.
I'd probably say honestly, Smile kind of gave me nightmares.
Fair enough. I did have one pretty. I'll never forget the scariest dream I ever had. I had a dream where, so back in my backyard, we do have a pool, and there's like this where the thing is to turn the pool on and off, like I don't know, to run it or whatever. Um, it's kind of behind this little wall, and I had a dream where someone was like, I was still pretty small at the time, but this was like about the time my mom started like introducing me to like, I don't know, that you don't talk to strangers, you don't go to strangers, they tell you to get in their car or whatever, like, oh, I have free ice cream, like you don't follow that. Like it was about that time I was starting to really, I guess, understand the dangers of it. And that night I had a dream that someone, like, I couldn't see who it was, but this pair of hands was coming around the corner, and it was like beckoning me to come closer, and it just said like, come closer, closer. And it was like, I don't know if seductive is the right word because that sounds kind of sexual, but it was like I don't know, I couldn't control my body, I guess. Like I was, even though I didn't want to get closer, I still was like, and I couldn't control myself. And that was kind of what was scary, is I didn't have control over my own body. And I'm just being like, I'm walking closer without I don't know, intention of doing so. And it was really terrifying. And I get to the corner where the hands are, and they just reach out and grab me. And I don't remember what happened after that. All I remember is that I remember waking up in my bed, and I was screaming. I was like, ah, 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 like, and I'd never screamed so loud from a dream in all my life. And my dad actually, funny enough, came to the rescue. He, by the way, that's really good imagery there. The flag starting to come from the top of the creature's mouth, but we don't see the creature. Anyway, so my dad, there's another in the room where Goose sleeps now. When my dad, that was still my dad's office. One night he fell asleep in there when he was doing office reviews one time. Well, he came running through, and he threw open the door to see what was wrong. And I will never freaking forget that. Like I was little. I was probably like 6 years old at the time. But yeah, no, oh my gosh, dude. That was like the scariest dream I have ever had in my life. Especially because I was so little. Like that is a pretty freaking scary dream to have, like at a young age, I think.
I honestly, I think I'd probably say like the scariest dream I had like when I was young. Honestly, involves some zombies.
Oh yeah.
Like there was like some weird creatures like walking towards me, and I thought that they were just there just to scare me. But then when they were when they were coming towards me, like they grabbed onto me, and I was like, "Oh, let me go!" And then they started biting
here,
my neck,
actually, before you continue, I think it is so scary in this scene how we see shadows of people. Like we don't see the people, but we see their shadows flying up. Like, oh my gosh, we see it on the ground.
Scary.
And overall, this scene too. Okay, and we see these people just like rising up into there, and we hear them screaming all the while. Like this is, and then we see what we saw in the opening credits. And I'm not gonna lie, for some reason, the first time I saw this movie in the theater, I did not put together. And now we're making our way through the creature's digestive tract here. But anyway, that square. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about the opening credits in the movie. Like when I first watched it and we first see the opening credits, I thought it was the door inside the spaceship. And up until now, I still did think that the UFO was a ship. whereas we learn later that it's a creature. But at the time, I still thought it was a ship. And and then it wasn't until the second time I watched it where we see the opening credits again. I'm like, oh, that's like, that's inside him. But anyway, do continue with what you were saying.
All right, so there was like, and again, the zombie was literally coming towards me, and it grabbed my shoulders, and I was like, "Let go for a second here. I'm trying to walk," and it
Pig on the roof.
And it started biting my neck, and then I woke up, and then I woke up, and I was like I didn't scream or anything, but I was just like sweating, like.
Do you ever have dreams where you're crying in your dream and you wake up and you actually were crying?
I honestly don't even have one of those, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I've had that a few times where like I'm crying in my dream and then I wake up and I was actually crying.
But when when I was crying in my sleep, though, it was probably when something was either hurting or I had a bad headache.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, something a little bit scarier than that was getting close to falling to my death.
Oh.
Because
is this real or is this another nightmare?
Just a nightmare. Like I've never actually gotten close to falling to my death. Like no worries.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. You didn't say we were talking about a dream, but so I was like, huh?
So it was like I was on a Ferris wheel at a theme park, and it stopped for a second, and it felt like it just launched me up in the air for a second, and I was falling like hundreds of feet down.
Damn.
But thankfully, I woke up before I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Because I always heard this myth from some of my teachers, like in elementary school or something like that, saying that sometimes you have to wake up before it actually happens. Like I always heard that myth, like because if you die in the I heard this myth, like if you die in the dream, you die in real life.
Nah, I don't know if I completely believe that.
I've heard that myth before.
I'm sure there's people who've dreamt that they've died and then like they woke up. Oh shit! Ah!
That's our actual real first sighting of the UFO.
That's where we really fucking see it, and it's not just like peeking around.
It's not just like, okay, I'm here. Now I'm here.
But okay,
now I'm here.
I do have to say, this movie for sure does remind me a lot of Jaws. Only instead of our creature being in the luckily good thing Lucky's okay though. That's the most important thing about this. But anyway, so okay, but instead of our creature being in the water lurking about, our creature's in the clouds lurking around. But it does remind me of but it does remind me of Jaws a lot. And even Jordan Peele himself said that it's like he kind of wanted to make a movie that's kind of like Close Encounters of the Third Kind mixed with Jaws, because he's a huge Spielberg fan. But yeah, he said he wanted to make a movie with the feeling of Jaws, but it's like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where it's a spaceship instead, or extraterrestrial, I guess, in this instance. But I have to say, though, this has to be one of the most unique takes at an alien movie I have ever seen. I mean, the fact that when we say UFO, we always assume that it's a vessel, it's a vehicle, it's a spaceship. When really, in this movie, it's like, well, what if it was actually a creature? Like, what if it was an animal and it actually is the alien? And it's like, that is brilliant. Like, it's like it's one of the most unique tackles of in the alien genre I've ever seen.
It's very smart when it touches onto it.
And it makes you say like, why has no one done that yet? Like, and actually, that's one of Jordan Peele's like biggest advice he gives to up and coming filmmakers. He says, make the movie for yourself that no one has seen yet, and something that you want to see, and make that. And he sure enough did that with this. It's like, yeah, why has no one made a movie are where UFOs that are traditionally ships, it's actually the creature itself. Like that's like it's alive. Like it's really that's brilliant if you ask me. It's like
Very out there for sure.
about time someone did it for sure. And it's kind of a good twist too.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I have to say this scene right here with the blood like covering the house, it kind of reminds me of something like it reminds me of like The Shining, in a way, like just the
And in
imagery,
some
I
ways,
guess.
also Evil Dead. So,
And yeah, Evil Dead as well. Like obviously we haven't gone into it yet, but yeah, when the blood is covering the house, like whoosh.
why were people complaining about Mario's booty? You guys are perverts.
Why are you looking at his beauty at his booty is a better question.
Pervs. They're pervs, dude. Am I right?
I mean, I am not personally checking out animated characters' butts.
Because who wants to, man? That's just weird. Because honestly, if you're just watching an animated movie just to look at their butts, you're weird. That's all I'm gonna say. You're weird. I mean, we're weirdos in our own right, but we're not like looking at butts.
Oh shit! Look at that.
The house covered in blood. Holy freaking Christ, man! It's
Oh, look
insanity
at
with the way
that.
that
Look
they
at
actually
oh my
accomplish it
gosh.
like this.
Look at that on the stairwell. And then my
Oh,
favorite is when it's more zoomed out and shows like I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my
that's creepy.
gosh. And it's just like flooding from the creature. Oh my gosh. That is sick. Oh my gosh. That has to be like one of the best, and look how I love how you can see it from far away. That has to be one of the best visually shot moments of this entire movie. And another one, which that's not saying much because another one is coming up in just a second here, when OJ looks above his car and he sees the creature and we see how fucking huge it is. It's like
It's crazy to think, like, because you never know, like, actually, like, if it's like gonna come down on you or something like that. Like, you never know what it's gonna do.
uh-oh. The blood is no longer over the house. It's making its way over to him. Which, what does that mean? It
Nope.
means it is getting closer to him.
Nope.
But okay, yeah, when he opens the door right here and he looks up, that's like, that honestly might be my favorite shot of the whole movie. When it reveals the alien in a second here.
Yeah. Nope. I'm doing that because
That's what he says.
just wait a second though.
Okay. Wait, okay, ready? Best shot of the entire movie right here.
Coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh.
And when it strikes lightning. Ah!
Oh my god.
Nope.
Nope.
This scene kind of reminds me of in Jurassic Park when it's raining, they're trapped in the car, and they can't move
Making it bad.
because that gives it away.
Nope. Again, keep taking the shots, you guys. Keep taking the shots. Whoa! Dude, I I honestly thought that was an actual horse that went through the windshield. Like, seriously, because I was like, they, that's just cruel. Like,
Yeah, for real.
but thank God it wasn't like.
Damn,
Thank
dude,
God it
that
wasn't
would be
actually animal
nuts.
cruelty.
That would be nuts.
It would, man. Like, it's crazy.
Well, the power is back.
There we go. Delon Movies, what's up? What's up, man? Says, sup, guys? Just want to pop in and say hi, and I really enjoyed this movie. Well, good.
Hello.
Good.
Yeah, but we likewise. It was a banger.
Great movie. Oh, now he can finally get the car started, dude.
Really interesting how there's like no power, like not even like even the
You
cars
can't even
don't
start
work.
your own car without any power. It's crazy to think about, man.
It just like kills all electricity. Well, you might want to look into a new stereo with how terrible that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to get a blanket here. It's getting kind of cold in this right now. Representing Arizona here tonight. Little Diamondbacks blankets.
Nice.
It is pretty. I do have to say, picking a rattlesnake to be the Arizona mascot for baseball, that's a very fitting pick, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because we definitely have snakes. I haven't seen any around where I live, but they are in Arizona. I have seen wild snakes before, but where I live, it's a lot more suburban, and like there's no freaking snakes around here. They live in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's kind of funny? When the Cardinals, um, I've only first of all, Cardinals are more, for the most part, I think more northern birds. Like I've seen when my grandparents used to live in North Carolina and we went to go visit them, I've seen cardinals in North Carolina and it's a lot colder of a state. But in Arizona, I have only seen one cardinal. I have only seen one cardinal one time out in the desert, and it all. First of all, it was farther up north, but second of all, it was nowhere where near I live. So it's kind of funny. Like I don't know, they're not exactly the most common bird around here. They're not desert birds.
Well, gotta focus there, boy. You gotta focus.
Sunglasses at Night, though. That's a really good song. Mm.
Now we're back to his house.
He's playing some VR.
You gotta have some VR on hand.
I was actually earlier playing the so I have played this game on VR before. on my friend's VR, but the Five Nights at Freddy's VR version game. I played it on my friend's VR, but I was earlier on my PlayStation. I was playing it just on the I was playing the VR game Help Wanted on the TV, and let's just say it's definitely kind of freaking lame without the VR headset. It was on sale, so I said why not? It was only like $10, so I said let's give it a try. But yeah, it's kind of lame without the VR. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one is it? Grand Theft Auto?
No, Five Nights at Freddy's Help
Oh,
Wanted.
oh yeah. Sorry, I wasn't. Jeez.
Now I'm not saying I'm not saying that Five Nights at Freddy's um on PlayStation in general isn't fun. Like on console, I think Five Nights at Freddy's is fine, but specifically the Help Wanted game, the one that's built for VR, it is not very fun not on VR. Like it's kind of lame. It's a game where it's like it is for VR. And so I don't know, but I don't know. It was cheap though on sale. It was only like $10, so I said why not? Let's give it a try. But well, I guess if I get a VR,
I mean it's $10, man.
yeah. So I don't feel like I wasted my money because if I spent like full price on it, like $30, yeah, I'd be mad.
You definitely would have there, my friend. So,
but you know what? Like, I guess if I ever do get a VR, I have a game for it.
True. But.
Which actually reminds me, something Goose and I something we've been doing a lot lately. We've actually been going back and watching Markiplier play like old indie horror games. I forgot how fun those videos are. Like we just very recently have been coming back and revisiting a bunch of his old videos. Dude, Markiplier makes some fucking really funny content.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Yeah, we were watching him play some Five Nights at Freddy's. We have like I have some in my watch later. I have a bunch of indie games that he played. We watched him play this. Did you ever watch gameplay of this game called? I think it's called like the Shrekening or something. It's like it's like I'm not making this up. It's the same thing as Slender, but instead of in the woods, you're in the swamp. Instead of collecting pages, you're collecting onions. And instead of the Slenderman chasing you, it's Shrek. And anytime
the actual fuck, dude.
And anytime Shrek gets close, you know what happens? You hear Rockstar play.
Rockstar?
Yeah. Or All Star.
All-Star.
Yeah, by Smash Mouth. Anytime, that's how you know Shrek is coming. You hear All Star playing.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid.
Oh, and
give myself copyright, but I really don't fucking care.
Yeah, no, we don't give a shit. But also, when he kills you, he all of a sudden this loud voice just says, the screen goes to black, and you just hear, "Hey now, you're a rock star." It's like, oh my gosh.
Get paid.
But
that also is just so corny just even hearing about it, man.
Dude, you know what? It's only 10 minutes. We should not on stream, obviously, but maybe like private. We'll watch that video, see what you think. It's only like 10 minutes. It's really short, but
well
that game is.
We get done, so
yeah, but yeah, we'll watch it after. But it's pretty short. It's only like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Really stupid game, but really funny. Anyway, but I was gonna say, so I'm glad the second time I watched this movie in theaters, I saw it with my parents because they pointed out that the cinematographer character in this movie, he is played by someone who he got so old I didn't even recognize him. But yeah, that's the main villain in The Crow.
Michael Wincott.
Yep. And he got so old I did not recognize him. But what gives it away is the voice.
That makes a
He's got a very
lot more sense when you actually hear his voice, like and all that, you know.
He's got a very distinctual, deep voice.
For sure, man. What actors or actresses were that are gone too soon? Paul Walker for sure. Chris Farley, dude. Chris Farley.
Funny enough, you bringing up Brandon Lee right after talking about The Crow, but yeah, that's definitely one of them. But oh man, that's hard.
But the ones I can really think of, the one that really comes off the top of my head that Filmmaker didn't mention is Chris Farley.
Yeah. Hmm. I have to think.
Or even Kurt Cobain, or like even though he wasn't an actor, like he was part of Nirvana. Kurt Cobain was taken from us too soon, dude.
Absolutely. Wow, that's actually a harder question than I thought. Give me a moment. I gotta think.
What did I freaking tell you, dude? It's a lot tougher than you think.
It is hard. Someone who was gone too soon. Okay. I can't think of any of an actor, but I can tell you someone who is film related that definitely was gone too soon. My favorite music composer for film ever to live, Angelo Badalamenti. Definitely my favorite film music composer ever.
Okie dokie. There
I was so heartbroken when he died. I mean, he's worked with he's worked with David Lynch in every single one of his projects since Blue Velvet. And from then on out, all the music in Twin Peaks, every movie he ever did ever after that, like every David Lynch film, you will find Badalamenti's music, and it's really really sad. I think he definitely could have like had a few more years on his belt, but yeah, I remember I was in the Las Vegas airport coming back home from Hawaii back in December. We stopped in Las Vegas and then went to Phoenix after. But I remember when we stopped in Las Vegas, me and my dad, we got some food at Nathan's Hot Dogs. There was a stand there, and we got some chili dogs. We came back to our seats because we had some time to kill. But then when we looked, or when I looked at my phone, because we still had a little time, I was like, oh my gosh. I said, Dad, Badalamenti freaking died. Like, I was so heartbroken.
I actually thought of another one. I think was honestly taken a little bit too soon, because even though, I mean, he was kind of in a little bit of an old age, I just feel like he was still taken from us a little bit too soon.
Who?
None other than Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta definitely, I think for sure could have had some more years on his belt, and we'll be paying our respects to him when we do our Goodfellas watch along.
And potentially if we do Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, he's in that movie. I forgot.
Yep, he's in Cocaine Bear, and because Movies and Trains enjoyed that film a lot, we want to do a watch along at some point.
All right.
I mean, you guys say more.
Another how about when it comes to filmmakers, Stanley Kubrick. Oh my gosh, he died way too freaking early.
I honestly could not really tell you. I honestly really can't think of one that was honestly taken too soon.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Again, he was kind of in his little old age, but still. Ivan Reitman.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, he was just like Ray Liotta. He was definitely in his older age, but he was still taken from us a bit too soon.
Uh-oh, here comes Jean Jacket.
Here we go.
I will say though, bringing back music into it. What's his name? Lane Stanley from Alice in Chains, I think his name is. Yeah, he's one of my favorite singers. Man,
oh yeah,
he was so good.
Musician that was taken from us too soon. Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
That's who I was gonna say next. Yep, right behind me there.
There you go. May he rest in peace.
He was the best metal drummer to ever live, and we also have another drummer who was gone way too soon. Another drummer, and he honestly, in all of rock music, might have been the best drummer of all time, and maybe the best musician in rock. Period. Just because he not only was the drummer, but he was a fantastic drummer, one of the best, and also he wrote all the lyrics for his band as well as wrote all of the music for the rest of the musicians to play. None other than Neil Peart from Rush.
Yep. Another
The
one I can think
AKA
of
the
is
Professor.
the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold. He was taken from us way too soon.
Oh yeah.
But if I was thinking of another director that I think was taken from us a bit too soon, Joel Schumacher.
Oh yeah.
May he rest in peace. Oh wait, no, I forgot about the most obvious answer for an actor that was taken from us way too soon.
The most obvious who?
None other than Robin Williams.
Oh my gosh, that was a sad one.
That was the most obvious one. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot.
That's
Oh
got to be the
man, dude,
most
when I heard he
tragic
passed
one.
away, man, I was like, dude, I was so sad that he passed away. Like, so yeah, rest in peace, Robin Williams.
That was a really tragic one, dude.
Bro, I don't even know what the next tragic one honestly would be for me. But McGregor obviously would definitely be one. You and McGregor?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I got it. Nicolas Cage.
Oh man, the world would turn itself inside out if Nicolas Cage died.
Definitely another one. The best wrestler turned actor, Batista.
I've been really growing on Batista, dude. He's such a cool guy.
But I think, oh dude, this one would easily crush me if he passed away too soon. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
Jake Gyllenhaal, like if he passed away, like imagine if it was the next day and he passed away. I would be so sad for pretty much the whole day.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Because I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, let's be real though. Who doesn't love Jake Gyllenhaal? Like,
It'd be a tragic one, dude. I agree.
because anytime you see this dude on screen, you're gonna see a golden performance. Like, even if it's definitely inconsistent with tone, he will always bring an incredible performance. Because it shows that he takes his craft very, very seriously.
Have you heard anything about Jonah Hill making a new movie? Because he's still like, I mean, I'm not saying like, because I really wonder when he's planning on doing another film.
I honestly really don't know.
I'm looking forward to Hayao Miyazaki's new film this year.
Sure. Oh, I'm trying to think of some other one. I think I kind of thought of another one that would honestly be kind of crushing for me. For an actor that if they passed away like the next day.
Who?
David Harbour.
Yeah.
Like he is so good at delivering like the comedic lines at the right time.
Oh yeah.
But the two that would really crush me the most are Ewan McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Because dude, Jake Gyllenhaal made dude, he is such a he's such a good actor. Like, do you remember what's his he down.
You know who would be a really good, speaking of Robin Williams, you know who would be a real, or what would be a very fun watch along? Mrs. Freaking Doubtfire.
I thought of it. I was actually thinking of another Robin Williams movie besides Mrs. Doubtfire we could do.
What might that be?
Jumanji.
I was about to say, Luke, we are not watching Dead Poet Society. I refuse to watch a crime movie on camera. But all right.
I was not going to say that. I was easily thinking Jumanji.
Okay, Jumanji, I would be down.
Dude, Jumanji is just so much freaking fun. Like, well, I'm going to try something for a second. Hold on. Yeah, it wasn't going to work that way. But... Where's my camera? Perfect question to ask at this moment right now. Where's my camera? I think Jake Gyllenhaal's very first film, like ever in his life, was City Slickers. He was in that, but his first like breakout role was October Sky.
Yeah. So yeah, Luke, you saw my review. Have you seen Paprika?
I've heard a lot about it because I heard it because of Inception.
Inception, yeah. Yeah, so because I've never seen Inception, I wanted to watch Paprika first, mostly because even though I've only seen one Satoshi Kon film, which would be Perfect Blue, which, by the way, we still need to watch together for sure. I don't know if it's exactly a watch-along movie because it's a more pay attention kind of film, like a really pay attention kind of film. So I want to watch it with you. I don't think it's exactly a good watch-along film, but however, I think but back to what I was saying, because I like Perfect Blue more than I do any Christopher Nolan film. That's kind of what made me want to watch Paprika first. Because I don't know, I love the style of Satoshi Kon in Perfect Blue more than I do really any Christopher Nolan film that I've seen. So I was like, let's check it out. But that actually was not exactly going the route that I expected it would. Yeah, I would not say I exactly enjoyed it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But
hopefully I'll like Inception. Hopefully.
But I was gonna say though, I actually got another movie coming in the mail here pretty soon. I literally just ordered it this afternoon.
What might that be?
A movie called The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Very good movie, by the way. I watched that earlier this year. It's really good.
Oh, do you hear that? So OJ can hear the motorcycle guy getting digested inside the creature. Pretty spooky. Good sound. The sound design of this movie is like.
But he can't even.
Honestly,
he's not even saying anything though.
No, he's just screaming his head off. But yeah, no, OJ can hear.
No, I'm saying about OJ. He's not even saying anything.
Oh yeah, no, he's just like.
He's not even reacting to anything.
Yeah, no, it's like. I mean, oh man, just that little bit alone, let alone this whole movie, honestly, like all the sounds that the creature makes, like its roars and stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, no, this film, like, honestly, I would say it had the best. Like, that was just so well done, especially that scene right there with hearing the guy inside the UFO screaming, getting digested. Like, this movie might just have the best sound design of any movie I watched last year, to be honest.
It's really good. What live
The
action
Batman
Spider-Man movie villain do you feel has the worst design? Probably the Lizard in the
Rhino.
Amazing Spider-Man.
I would say Rhino for me. I don't like the way Rhino looks.
The Lizard looks a lot better in No Way Home, but
Yeah,
I
he
was
does.
thinking more like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, he looks pretty all right in No Way Home. But
But just
yeah,
in the
for me
Amazing Spider-Man, he looks terrible. Like,
personally, in when it comes to Rhino, I would prefer to actually see him as a guy rather than just a freaking mech suit. I think it's really boring and also didn't look as good as it could be even for a mech suit, I guess.
yeah. And thank you so much, Drew, for sharing the stream on your channel, man. You're the best.
Oh,
Thank you for
thank
that.
you, dude.
I was trying to look through some of these movies to kind of figure out another watch along I might put up on the polls. We'll
Well,
actually get to it.
what was the one we talked about earlier? Uh, what was the one I said that you said we'll put for a poll? I said Miami Vice. That's what it
Miami
was.
Vice, yeah, that one probably. So it might be that one. Maybe Copycat. Maybe Copycat.
You know what I want to watch?
What?
Not for. It called me crazy, but I feel more inclined to rewatch Beverly Hills Cop 2 more than I do Beverly Hills Cop 1. Like I want to watch the second because not I mean I do first of all I like the second one more than the first one. But I don't know. I just for some reason feel like 2 would be more fun for a watch along, I guess.
Fair. But if we're gonna do the second one, we have to do all three. Like,
Even the third one, oh man. I do not like that movie at all.
I'm sorry, but I like the third one.
You do? All
I
right.
do.
Maybe I'll give it another chance. We'll see if it improves.
So yeah, potentially we might do Copycat. We'll see. We'll see. We might do Copycat because we kind of need to do some more '90s movies. We haven't really done much of those. So that's why I was
Yeah.
thinking like potentially we could do Copycat.
Okay.
And plus, it's a really interesting serial killer movie. Or what's another? What's a good one? I'm trying to think here. Um, trying to think of another like cool, like another good blind watch along we could do.
That's a good
Maybe
question.
Ken. Maybe Ken.
All right.
But which one were you saying?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I thought you were saying something. I thought you were saying like another one we could do as a blind watch along.
Oh no, I didn't have any ideas.
Oh, so yeah, I'm thinking Ken. We can do that because that's on my 100 movies list this year. But before we do Ken, obviously we need to do Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny.
Yes, that'll be one of our next blind ones for sure.
Well, that will be our next blind one, but like not, but that will not be our actually next watch along
Next watch along, yeah.
because we got more that we need to do.
It's 3 out from now. It sounds.
Yeah. But unless we get another one like on our hand, but unless we get like another one for an idea, then it's probably gonna be the next one before we do Tenacious D.
Yeah.
But again, after we do Tenacious D, that's when we're going to start bringing back the polls.
Stuck in the barbed wire.
I can't imagine how painful that would be, just being stuck like that. Like in barbed wire.
Ow.
Take cover. I think we could do another. I think we could do one that I show you before we do our next blind watch along.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of which one I want to do though. Okay, maybe that one will have to. Maybe that one will. That'll like be the only exception. To do another poll for. Like that'll be the only exception for a poll to do before we do Pick of Destiny.
Yeah.
So but one I'm definitely thinking is Bubba Hotep.
Yeah.
Thinking about doing that one. Did you know that this was written and directed by the same guy that did Phantasm?
No, I did not know that.
Don Coscarelli directed this movie.
Yeah, no, I was not aware of that.
Yep. But the
UFO looks like a
Bruce Campbell plays as Elvis Presley.
Oh, okay. The UFO right now looks like a jellyfish or something.
Ooh. What's another one? Again, we're not doing it now. We're probably gonna do that after we do Goodfellas.
Yeah. It's even got a weird mouth, right now.
Yeah, look at that. It's like you better.
It's
you
like
better get
puckering.
Moving, gonna sting you.
It's like puckering up.
It's like, come on for the kiss. Mwah.
It literally is.
Trying to think. Wait, have you seen Phone Booth?
Phone Booth? No, I've not.
Okay, that could be another one.
Look, there it is.
Come in for the kiss. Imagine if the UFO is actually like, kiss me, baby.
What if the score just cut out and it said, in the sexual, seductive woman's voice, kiss me, baby? It'd be like, what?
It'd be so weird. It'd be so weird, dude.
That would be odd.
But it just going at the most odd time, and then everyone would just be laughing.
I feel like that would really kill the movie, but to fantasize about it is hilarious.
You just have that just come up in your dreams, and then just be like,
oh my gosh.
Or imagine you're telling your kid that they have to go to bed and they don't want to hear another peep, and you don't want to hear another peep out of them. What's the first thing they say? Peep.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch. Pretend you're my dad, and you're telling me I gotta go to bed and I don't want to hear a peep out of you.
Yes. All right, little Luke. I don't want to hear another peep out of you yet.
Peep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first thing they say. Peep.
Oh, when you're a kid, you're freaking terrible like that. Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
Well, at least not as despicable as Ellie and the whale.
Oh, there's oh shit, I can't. Okay, never mind. I was gonna tell you about this meme I saw, but it would spoil Bo is Afraid. I gotta wait till you've seen it.
I haven't seen it, so shut the fuck up.
I won't. Don't worry. I remembered you didn't. Your theater just has something against A24.
That's what I think too.
They're like, we're not going to give them good movies.
Well, I mean, hey, at least this year and last year they were at least able to get my favorites of the year.
That's right. Did you guys even get Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No.
What? Oh my! Your
I thought they
theater
were
has
gonna
some.
do that the week that Firestarter was released. I thought they were actually gonna get Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Dude, your theater has something against A24. There is no way that they wouldn't show it unless there was something. There was just something about A24 because like that is so much success and revenue for your theater. Like
And
how? How did it
but
not
I don't even
show it?
think they're even gonna get their next film, Talk to Me. Like I saw the plot synopsis and I was like, dude, that actually looks great. Like I need to see this. But watch, because it's A24, fuck the theater. Plus, they don't really get small films like that. Like they really don't. Plus, there's a reason why my theater didn't get Infinity Pool.
Yeah.
There's also why they didn't get Fear or the new Children of the Corn. Or hell, it's why they didn't even get Skinamarink.
You didn't even get Pearl for crying out loud.
Or hell, I didn't even get Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And plus, that one got a 4K release for crying out loud. Hello?
Are we gonna, by the way, when you watch, is your first watch of Maxine gonna be on the channel, by the way? Like when it comes out, are we gonna have your first time watch be a watch along like we did for X?
We'll see. It might be at home, but
Well, yeah, like
because
obviously,
I want to do that. Like I want to watch it first before doing the watch along, like I did for Pearl.
fair enough.
Like, because I know my theater's not going to get it because they fucking suck.
They don't like A24. That is crazy. You've never seen an A24 film in the theater. That's like, it's like, damn.
If I was to, though, I was trying to fight tooth and nail to go see it in the theater because the nearest theater that was playing it was 45 minutes away. It was for The Whale.
Dude, Beau is Afraid is such a theater film. It's like, that sucks your theater's not getting it because that is a movie made for the theater.
Yeah, they definitely got someone against A24. I mean,
What a
but watch,
bummer.
like they're not gonna watch my theater not get Asteroid City.
Oh, that would just be stupid. Did you get The French Dispatch?
My theater wasn't open by the time it came out.
Oh.
And plus, dude, I got the trailer for Asteroid City in front of Renfield.
Hopefully you get it then. It's not A24, is it? I don't think it is.
No, it's Focus Features.
Okay, hopefully you probably will get it.
We got a Focus Features film in our theater once before, and that was with Champions.
Okay, yeah, you probably will get Asteroid City because it's a pretty big release. Sounds like you don't have any copyright distribution problems.
But the weirdest thing was they advertised this other Focus Features film, like at least 2 of them, at my theater. They didn't get them, which were for Honk for Jesus and Vengeance. I was kind of upset that my theater did not get Vengeance because I really wanted to see Vengeance in theaters.
Yeah.
Okay, that one actually, you know what? That one might go on the poll for after we do Goodfellas.
Ooh, let's watch this balloon destroy this UFO's belly.
Here it comes. When
you eat Taco Bell, be like
explosive diarrhea. I had to make that joke since it blew up. The thing blew up.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Famous line right there.
Someone also brought up a good point I didn't even realize. When she does that slide on the motorcycle, it's kind of like a reference to Acura, that famous motorcycle slide.
Right.
And then the score, that Western score, comes back in just a second here. It totally sounds like Sergio Leone movie. I can't think of the composer's name. I think it's Enrico something, but he did all the music for the Dollars trilogy and Once Upon a Time in the West, I think. It reminds me of in the standoff scene in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly when they're in the graveyard and they're in the circle all looking at each other. That song that plays called The Trio. It reminds me of that scene a lot, that score that was playing.
Nope.
Beautiful score at the end there. Well, okay. Yeah, no, it's that, especially when it's in the more westerny bit like it was when OJ appeared right there. Like, yeah, really good.
For sure.
But yeah. Awesome transfer, by the way. That's my review. Awesome transfer.
Greatest review ever is perfect transfer.
Yes.
Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. That is our watch along for Jordan Peele's Nope.
Yes, it is.
That was a lot of fun, you guys. Great movie.
That was a blast.
It's definitely better when you watch it on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more fun.
Definitely, this is a good one to watch with other people.
You get to talk about different things, even if it doesn't involve the movie. Like, there you go. That was good. So look forward to our next watch along coming up here fairly soon, which is for Scream 6. And we're gonna try to bring the party here. So
The gang.
gang.
The Scream gang.
Heck yeah. But, okay, sorry for that weird little transition thing, but who gives a fuck?
We don't care.
Nobody gives a fuck. Seriously. Oh my fuck. So
Lordy.
Sweet Lordy Lou.
Lordy Lou.
My mama's yellow tea. But yeah, again, this is a lot of fun. So thank you to everybody that came in the chat. You guys know who you are. So shout out to you guys. It's been a good time, and I don't know what else to say. It was just a good time. But Fritzky, my man, where can they find you, my friend? And also, what you got coming up on your channel?
Yes, so you can find me at Fritzky on YouTube, Music Board, Serialized, Fritzky22 on Letterboxd, and on Instagram, Negretti_Alex_25. And also, coming up very soon, it's been a while since we have done a proper video. We did do a Lighthouse unboxing about a month ago. I kind of just threw that together. But coming up, you can expect to see hopefully sometime later next week, if not very close to it. Paul Thomas Anderson Rankin. Most of it I already went ahead and recorded, so it is happening, I promise. But yeah, so be on the lookout.
Yes, sir. That is great to hear. We're getting to finally see you back, dude.
It feels good to be back.
Of course. Let's see, content as far as you can expect from me. Of course, just traditional movie reviews. I mean, we got Fast X coming up. Who gives a fuck? So you also got The Little Mermaid. We got Spider-Man coming up. See what else? Transformers. We also got Elemental, Asteroid City, Indiana Jones. There's a
Maxine
lot.
Eventually.
What?
Maxine eventually.
Maxine. Yep. What else?
Beau is Afraid once it comes out.
Yeah. Beau's Afraid. What? I don't remember. Mission Impossible for sure. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Oppenheimer and Barbie, and of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem.
Hell yeah!
Hopefully, I'm hoping that's good. I am hoping it's good.
It looks pretty good.
I mean, the animation on that movie looks incredible.
Yeah, dude.
So, yeah, I can't wait for that. Also got. I was gonna think about doing a double feature. The weekend that Transformers came out because Strays was coming out the same day, but then they just delayed it, and I was like, well, I got to do a double feature with Blue Beetle and then Strays.
Right.
So that kind of sucked. But anyways, that is going to about wrap it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to you guys that came in here to the chat. We had a great time, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.